The Chaos of the Non-Infinity by Tiasha Samaradiwakara of Musaeus College. In the year 2000, the Clay Mathematics Institute stated the 7 unsolved problems in mathematics as the Millennium Prize problems. The problems include Poincare conjecture, Birch and Swinnerton-Dyer conjecture, Hodge conjecture, P versus NP, Navier-Stokes equation and Riemann hypothesis, Yang-Mills existence and mass gap. A correct solution to any of the problems results in a cash prize of $1 million awarded by the Institute to the discoverers. In the new era, all the Millennium Prize problems were solved by just one theory, called the theory of natural occurrence, by one such 19-year-old prodigy, Leah Augustine, having 4 PhDs in mathematics, chemistry, physics, and biology. And with her vast knowledge, she applied mathematics resulting to the non-infinite equation. Although this theory was discovered by scientists at an early age, after the realization that it could lead to massive chaos, these scientists were sworn to secrecy by never revealing it to the outside world. But why? The equation is derived in a way that infinity and zero will never be an answer. This meant it could predict the outcome of any given situation with just 2 variables related to the origin of the event. Leah's findings became an asset not only to science but also for crime investigation world peace. For her great effort, Leah even received high praise worldwide. Newton's third law of motion states that every action has its equal and opposite reaction. As the crime rates were decreasing drastically and peaceful society was created, society became more and more robotic. Even though citizens didn't have any authority over the equation and predict their fate, the government made every decision for them according to what suits them most. From the education they get to the job role they should take on, were all predetermined at the time of a person's birth. Democracy, feminism, activism soon lost their part in society as there was no need to fight against it anymore. But things started taking a turn when an unexpected nuclear attack nearly destroys half of Asia, something that no one predicted through the so-called equation. What's most surreal is that the culprit was not to be found, as all bad influences were wiped off of existence. The most bizarre thing that the equation was only known by world's best intelligence service and the higher uppers of the scientific field. The diplomatic earth suddenly turned into chaos, and humans started rebelling against each other. Leah was kept under the protection of intelligence as she was the most targeted person for the incident. In search for the root cause, Leah desperately works on a math problem over and over again with the variables from the attack. And to her surprise, the only conclusion was that it was not a human activity. In this era where everything depended on science and life form away from Earth had been dismissed multiple times, Leah became more frustrated. Her partner Noella Harris, a young astrophysicist, and her decide to focus on what inspired Leah in the first place. They got together and find the handwritten notes Leah found when she was in university 2 years ago. When analyzing the notes, she realized that the notes actually have hidden messages when read upside down. While decoding, she notices that these notes were actually written by the scientists of the early age who initially postulated the theory of natural occurrence. They decoded a location and the two of them decide to secretly exit the safe house. And to their surprise, the unexpected was waiting for them. For decades, the scientists have actually been monitoring activities on Earth while being hidden from the outside world. But seeing that mankind is slowly losing humanity, the scientists masquerade the attack on Asia. Since their existence was unknown, Leah's variables were invalid, resulting in them to have never predicted the incident. Shocked by the facts, Leah is asked to join the team of scientists to come up with a theory that could disprove this, leading to only have infinity as an outcome. Leah decides to join the team out of guilt of what her foundings have turned out, but under the condition that she would erase herself from science after the new theory is found to avoid further catastrophe to planet Earth.